Welcome, soccer friend, to the magical world of soccer bedtime stories, where dreams and goals come together. I'm your host, Tomek, and I'm here to accompany you on a journey through the stories of some of the greatest players, games, and tournaments as you drift off to sleep. If this is your first time visiting our soccer dream world, and you enjoy the story, we welcome you to follow and subscribe to listen to all the stories in our library. If you are a returning soccer dreamer, we encourage you to review, comment, star, and like the stories you love most. Your feedback and ideas help us get better and help to expand our soccer dreaming community. Please reach out to us. It's as easy as a pass to a friend. You can just email us at soccerbedtimestories@gmail.com. Enjoy the story, sleep well, and dream big. Hello there, friends. As we embark on our adventure this evening, let's send a special warm holiday greeting to our soccer dreaming teammate, Louis, who's been listening to our stories all the way in Spain. Louis and friends, today's story is a special one. It is a story from many years ago, a story that has been told, retold, and told again. Names have changed, places have shifted, the miracle lives on. Together, let's take a deep breath, snuggle up in a cozy blanket, close our eyes and go to our place where the fields are torn and covered in snow, and the crowds are tired and looking for hope. Tonight's story is one that will transport us to a world at war, where the beautiful game of soccer brings hope. Tonight's story is about Christmas Eve, many years ago. So let's close our eyes, relax, and get ready to embark on an unforgettable journey that will fill our dreams with wonder and excitement. Chasing Peace, a Christmas Eve soccer story. Was the night before Christmas on the soccer field far. Not a player was stirring, no boots in the air. The jerseys were hung in the lockers with care, in hopes that a Yuletide miracle soon would be there. The footballs were nestled all snug in their nets, while visions of goals danced in the players' heads. And the coach with his tactics and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a pre-match nap. When out on the pitch there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the sidelines I flew like a flash, tore open the dugout and threw up the sash. The moon on the pitch of the newly laid snow gave a luster of midday to the objects below, when to my wandering eyes should appear but a makeshift soccer field, bringing holiday cheer. With a lively old referee, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment that it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called out my name. Louis, gather round, let's rest for a while, in the warmth of the dugout with stars shining bright. I'll share a tale of soccer on this magical night, matches and goals where the ball dances free, bedtime story of the beautiful game, just for thee. So sit close to your child on this hallowed ground, where dreams intertwine with the enchanting sound of boots on the pitch and the crowd's joyous cheer, the tale of soccer magic as Christmas draws near. Those words Saint Nick, he began his tale of land far away, a land at war. In the quietude of Christmas Eve, amid the lingering echoes of World War I, shadows, war unfolds on the Western Front. Nights unlike any other seen before, storied grip of hope, the terrible grip of warfare. It loosens its hold, and soldiers from opposing sides cast their weapons. Private Tommy Rush and the Highland Division and Private Otto Mueller from the German Imperial Army stand as witnesses to a remarkable tale, Christmas Truce of 1914, that defied the bleakness of war. Along the somber expanse of the Western Front, where the thunderous cacophony of guns had momentarily fallen silent, soldiers from opposing sides, wearied by ceaseless conflict, cast aside their weapons to partake in a fleeting respite from the horrors of war. A network of muddy trenches where soldiers, including Tommy and Otto, weathered discomfort and witnessed this bleakness, a barren space where countless lives were lost to the relentless crossfire. Yet, as the weeks ebbed towards Christmas, an unexpected warmth pervaded the air. Tommy and Otto, alongside their comrades, engaged in cordial exchanges amid the haunting backdrop of war. Conversations reverberated through the trenches, and in an unexpected twist, wounded soldiers were rescued from no man's land. In these shared moments, the humanity of the soldiers eclipsed the enmity of battle. On December 23rd, an even more surprising scene unfolded as German soldiers, led by Otto Mueller, adorned their trenches with Christmas trees. Carols resonated in the frosty air. Silent night, going night. And the British soldiers, guided by Tommy Rush, joined in harmonious song. Homemade signs conveying goodwill were exchanged, and cautiously soldiers from both sides ventured out from their trenches unarmed, embracing a temporary truce. Amidst the surreal interlude, soldiers decided to partake in a friendly soccer match in no man's land. Tommy and Otto, donning makeshift jerseys, led their respective teams on the improvised field, a muddy canvas that momentarily shifted focus from the grim realities of the trenches. As the moon cast its silver glow upon the makeshift pitch, the spirit of friendly competition permeated the air. Laughter and encouragement echoed through the trenches, transcending linguistic barriers. In this spectacle, a camaraderie formed, a unity that defied the boundaries of war. The English side, still clad in their wartime attire, confronted the initial charge from the German forces. Captain Maximilian Adler of the German Imperial Army, a figure marked by both creativity and unpredictability to the charge. His eyes bore the intensity of a strategist, a leader, a general envisioning victory. With meticulous precision, he measured the distance and angle, calculating the trajectory that would breach the heart of the English defense. The frosty air carried the weight of the moment as Adler prepared to unleash a freak that would be etched into the narrative of our Christmas truce. The soldiers held their breath as Adler's kick soared through the air. The ball, guided by a combination of force and finesse, found its mark at the heart of the English defense. It was a masterstroke, a testament to Adler's footballing acumen and the culmination of meticulous planning. The ball's journey mirrored the arc of a comet, and as it descended, it pierced through the defensive line like a perfectly executed maneuver. The English defenders, caught off guard by the precision of Adler's free kick, could only watch as the ball met its intended destination. A collective gasp swept through the field as the ball found its mark, a moment frozen in time before the impending clash of boots against the makeshift pitch. The resounding impact echoed through the trenches, marking the opening chapter of a match that would become a legend amidst the sacred silence of Christmas on the Western Front. The English forces grappled to find their rhythm. The Germans, akin to a ceaseless offensive, sought to deliver the decisive blow twice. First with Lieutenant Friedrich Schmidt's chip shot striking the right post, and then with Private Otto's powerful overhead kick meeting the crossbar. What unfolded can only be described as the foot-pulling equivalent of a Yuletide miracle. Battered, beleaguered, and seemingly outplayed, the English side, with the fortitude and determination, defied the odds. In a magical turn of events, Lieutenant Theodore Shepard and Corporal Percy Huggins, aided by the steadfast efforts of Private Thomas Rush, orchestrated 2 late strikes in stoppage time. As the match reached its zenith, the tensions in the air were palpable. In the 90th minute, the atmosphere grappled with anticipation. Thomas Rush, the Scouse private, took a corner kick. Ball sailed through the frosty air. It reached Huggins' position on the edge of the makeshift 6-yard box. Huggins struck the ball with precision. Ball deflected and bounced until it found Shepard poised and collected. Shepard turned the ball home. The air resonated with the collective jubilation, and elation swept through the soldiers, united in the joy of the moment. The story didn't end there. In an astonishing twist, as the soldiers reveled in the magic of the first goal, the match continued into the stoppage time. Once again, Rush played a corner kick. The ball, now heavy with the mud of no man's land, descended into the chaotic frig. Shepard, displaying the same poise as before, knocked the ball down with precision, and then, in this trouble-worthy moment, Huggins managed to toe poke the ball into the top corner of the makeshift net. As the final whistle echoed through the ethereal night, the magnitude of what had transpired settled in. Amid the Christmas Eve ceasefire on the enchanted football pitch of no man's land, a tale of resilience, camaraderie, and triumph against adversity was woven. The soldiers of England, embodied by the likes of Private Tommy, had built a field of dreams with Otto and their German counterparts. Together they left an indelible mark on the history of football, amidst the secret silence of Christmas. After the match, soldiers exchanged handshakes and pats on the back, acknowledging the universal language of sports that bridged the gap between enemies. The soccer match became a symbol of the Christmas Truce, showcasing the shared humanity that momentarily transcends the brutalities of war. Christmas Day brought yet another extraordinary sight. Joint services bury the fallen. Amidst the solemn reports surfaced of soldiers engaging in impromptu soccer matches, sharing meager rations, and exchanging small gifts. For a fleeting moment, the spirit of Christmas transcended the boundaries of war, offering a glimmer of hope and humanity in the bleakest of circumstances. Yet, the war persisted. Commanding officers, disapproving of the fraternization, ordered their troops back to the trenches. Surprisingly, no one faced punishment for participating in the Christmas Truce. In some regions, the truce endured until New Year's Day, while in others, sporadic gunfire resumed the day after Christmas. The Christmas Truce of 1914, witnessed by soldiers like Private Tommy Rush and Private Otto Mueller, stand as the poignant testament that even in the darkest hours of conflict, the shared humanity among individuals can transcend the barriers of war. Their brief camaraderie taught us that amidst adversity, moments of compassion and connection have the power to illuminate the human spirit, offering a glimmer of hope and a call for peace that resonates through the ages. And with that, St. Nick rose, the stump of a whistle he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink in his eye, a twist of his head, soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to work, filled the goals, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. And on that soccer field, In the calm of Christmas air, the game resumed a spectacle rare. From this magical eve where dreams took their flight, a soccer Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Sleep well and dream big, soccer friend. Hey soccer friends, if you enjoy soccer bedtime stories, you might also enjoy the Soccer Time Machine podcast. It is a soccer history daily for kids, by kids. Join our young soccer fans on an epic adventure through the history of the beautiful game. From legendary players to historic moments, we'll explore it all in a fun and engaging way that's perfect for young soccer fans like you. So grab your jerseys and get ready to kick off this exciting journey with the Soccer Time Machine podcast on August 1st, wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe and follow to make sure you don't miss an episode. Now, off to our bedtime story. Sweet soccer dreams.